In this video tutorial, I want to talk more about users and the user setup options within your PremiumPress theme. So let's get started. To access this page, we log into the admin area of our WordPress website, and under the theme setup options, we click on user setup. Here we have 4 different tabs. We have registration fields, user account, user profile, and user credit. On the right hand side, we have an overview of the users on your website. So it gives you an overview of how many users you've got and a breakdown depending upon the user role. PremiumPress theme uses 2 major roles. We have administrator, which allows you to log into the admin area and modify the theme, and subscribers, which is basically everybody that joins your website as a normal user. So let's have a look at the options. Registration fields. By opening this tab, we can enable and disable user registrations, which means you can stop people from joining your website completely, or enabling it will obviously allow people to join your website. When they're joining your website, you can choose to now enable user passwords, which means they can create their own password, or if you just turn it off, the system will automatically generate a random password for the user, and that password will be sent to them via email. The security code option is a simple maths question on the registration page that helps prevent spam users and spam bot users from registering on your website. And at the bottom, we can create our own custom fields, such as the phone number one that we've added here, so that the user can complete and add additional data to the registration page and the My Account page when they're joining your website. And finally, at the bottom, we have this registration page text, and that just allows you to display your own information on the registration page should you wish to, so the user can read more about it when they're joining your website. Underneath that, we have user account, and here we can turn on and off different options and display options for your user's account. For example, we can change the layout style from a list to a grid. So if I show you the user account, at the moment it's in the list view. As you can see, all of the options are in list. And if I turn it to grid and click save changes, refresh the page, see now the user options are in a grid format. You can choose the default user country. So under the My Account options, we can set a country, and we can set a default user country. We can turn off the My Account section completely, so the user can't edit the profile or anything. We can turn off private messages, which refers to the messages option within their account, so users can't send messages to each other. We can turn off the option to completely create a new listing, so users can't create listings, they simply join your website. You can turn off the option to display my listings, which stops users from looking for their own listings. And again, with membership packages, email subscriptions, my favorites, etc., we can go ahead and turn these features on and off just by ticking the box on and off appropriately. Finally, at the bottom, we have this My Details tab, and this allows you to turn on and off the display of the first and last name. So if we turn this on, got to refresh. As you can see, I've turned all the tabs off, so I just got to go and re-enable them all. Now if I give it a refresh, they're all back again. Under My Account, we now have the option for first name, last name, so the user can complete the first name and last name in their account. Users can also upload a photo. If I want users to be able to upload their own photo, I can enable this option. And when you refresh, under My Account, users can set their own display photo. We have obviously profile options here as well for your own profile background, and they can also fill in more information about themselves here too. So we look at finally at the last bottom, we have user profile, and user profile refers to the actual author page on your PremiumPress website, and this is the default author page in WordPress. So as you can see at the top here, we have the admin joined X number of days ago, number of logins, and a view profile. If I click that, we can see the user's profile, so it has no feedback yet, etc. And you can turn on and off this option. So if you don't want author profiles on your website, we can go to the admin area again, turn off user profiles. When I refresh this page, it's going to take me straight back to the home page because it's going to be disabled so that Google doesn't index those author pages. And finally at the bottom we have user credit. Now user credit, as explained in another video tutorial, is basically an inbuilt currency. So you can credit users. So if I go to users, if I go to the admin account and I scroll down to the bottom, I can add a positive value, which means they can withdraw amount or they have a positive amount of money in their account. Update, go to my account, and where it says, you can see there's no option here at the moment, so you go back to your theme setup, user setup, user credit, and we can turn this box on to display withdrawal box. And so if they have user credit, so if they are using a theme that will credit their account, you can see this option is now visible. You can withdraw this amount of money, and then you can request how much money you'd like to withdraw. So for example, if I enter 450, give an information about my payment preferences. This information will then be sent to the order manager. Under withdrawal request, you can see the user has an option here set so that he's trying to withdraw 450, and you can go ahead and contact the user to discuss payment options. If the user owes you money, you can use the other alternative, and rather than set the user credit as a positive amount, you can use a negative value. So if I change that to minus 500, click update the profile, go back to my account area, you can see at the top now we have a negative amount balance, and it says amount due is 500, please make payment as soon as possible. And so the user can log into their account, click on the pay now button, and if there's any payment gateways enabled, the user can make payment to you.